Do you want to move over? Like, is it perfectly centered?
Do you want me to move over?
No, I think we're good.
I'm offended now.
You're offended?
A little bit.
You're taking up the entire screen.
Is that a fat joke?
Is it? No, you're not fat.
You
husky.
Ooh, that just sounds sick. Hello, and welcome to the Clearly Unoriginal podcast. Right here on youtube.com/Clearly Unoriginal. My name...
That's not our URL.
It's gonna be.
It's gonna be our URL. But we need more subscribers to get that URL.
Here's the thing. As soon as it happens, like, people will watch this and be like, oh, that is the URL. Thank you.
But our statistics show that people are listening to it via podcast.
What, on iTunes?
It shows on SoundCloud how many people listened.
iTunes and SoundCloud.
iTunes, SoundCloud, and Google.
And Google
Music podcast.
Google Play, I thought it was.
Google Play Music.
Google Play Music podcast app.
Yeah, whatever it is. We're on all the major podcast networks. You can listen to us on there on your daily commute. If you don't have time to sit and watch this YouTube video and just stare at us sitting here talking to a camera.
I stare at myself all the time. I don't know about you.
Yeah, well, that's why
it's embarrassing.
Let's actually put this in full screen so that we can see each other way
I don't like
better.
this.
I do. I like it. I like it a lot.
No, I don't like it.
Well, I can tell if I have hair sticking up. That's why I like it.
Oh, get the fuck out of here. My name is Victor Morales.
I am Adam Boyce. Together we're...
It's the Boyce.
It's not Boyce. Unless...
Would you prefer the cream of the crop? Ooh, he's the cream of the crop. Mm.
This is a really weird start to the podcast. Anyways, how you been, man?
No, good. I've been waiting to do this. This is great.
Mm-hmm.
Because we've been trying to do it weekly instead of bi-monthly.
Bi-monthly would be a little hard to get any sort of an audience.
You know, that can mean two things. 2 times a month or once every other month.
Yeah.
No, but how you been?
I've been good.
What have you been playing?
Just Overwatch came out.
Mm-hmm.
A couple days ago. 2 days ago?
2 days ago. Yep.
And
as a recording.
I got the PS4 version to play with you and some other friends. And then I got the PC version to play with some other friends as well.
Sure.
So I spent with my discount, about $100.
It's probably more than that.
Yeah, a little bit more. Just day one on Overwatch. I love that game.
And then you bought those 50 loot crates, right?
God, no. I could have bought 50. I could have bought
50 loot crates for $39.99.
I could have bought loot crates instead of buying a second copy of the game.
Yeah.
But
I mean, yeah, it seems like you prefer it on PC.
Give the best of both worlds. Hannah Montana. Yeah, but I've been playing that. I played a bit of Arma 3.
Arma 3?
Yeah.
You've been doing that role play?
Yeah, I do that Exile mod.
That's cool.
Which is like zombies, base building, shooting. It was really interesting. This one guy, we killed him. He was inside of his semi-expensive vehicle. And
he bought it?
Yeah, the guy bought it. He was driving through the city. We shot and killed him, but we killed him inside his vehicle, which was locked, so we couldn't get in. He kept trying. You can't
break the window?
No, you have to wait an hour for it to automatically unlock.
That's how real cars work. Yeah, that checks
out. That's how real
out.
cars work.
Mm-hmm.
And basically, the guy kept trying to come back, get into it, and we killed him every single time. Eventually, an hour passed. We got the vehicle, we drove it back, and sold it, and made a pretty good profit.
I bet.
It was awesome.
Is that 67 Arma bucks? Is that what it's called, the Arma bucks?
I don't even know what the currency is in that game.
They call them A-bucks for short.
It made me buy... Arma made me buy some like DLC for weapon skins and premium weapons. I think it's the most... Like, they're not even paying for development of these mods or anything like that. They just made this base game that they're making a ton of money on because people are modding it for free for them. Mm-hmm. And then they're going to charge you like, I paid, I think it's $11.99 just for weapons. Weapons.
And it's mandatory?
It's mandatory for this server. At least this server. But what's nice on PC is they have this reselling website called G2A, which people buy things when they're on Steam sales and stuff like that so they can sell later for a profit. Instead of paying $11.99, I only paid $8. So, I mean, I saved a little bit of money. Team Marty made its money from that sale anyways. I don't feel too bad doing that.
Team Marty?
What?
Team Marty?
Team Marty?
Did you say Team Marty? Because I'm Team Doc.
Oh. I had no idea where you brought
Doc
that up
Brown
from.
for life.
I know what you're referencing, but I don't know where you brought that up.
We just did that twice for that and then Prince. We should stop.
Yeah, we need to stick to one.
Fallout 4 Far Harbor just came out. I haven't played it because I've been trying to beat the game first.
Okay, so you played a little bit the other day. I saw you when Overwatch came out, and you weren't playing Overwatch right away when I wasn't playing.
It's one of those things, like, I don't have my own party yet, and, like, it's causing me to lose a lot of games. So right now I'm, like, 1 game win and 2 games lost. I'm, like, at 33% win.
So what you're saying is I need to play more.
You need to play on PlayStation 4 more.
Oh, yeah. And then we need to get some other people to play with us so we can have a super team.
Shout out to Show, who should actually
purchase the game for something. PC, PS4. Get it. Just get it for PS4 so you can play with me and Victor. Rob, if you're listening to this, you better be listening to this.
He won't.
He might.
No.
Buy it. Even though we told you to buy The Division, and look what happened. That game, I'm not even interested in playing at all.
Did he buy it? Yeah, he did.
He bought The Division.
He played the shit out of that game.
He did. He got more out of it than I did.
He probably found people on... That's what he did for Destiny. He found people on that.
Destiny was way more enjoyable.
Speaking of which,
humble opinion.
Destiny Rise of Iron leaked.
No, I didn't.
Well, leaked.
I heard about that. I don't know anything about that.
Well, it's just one screen, like it's some art, but it shows, I forget what his name is, but he's like the leader of the Iron Banner guys, and he's there with Iron, like these wolves, so that suggests that it's on Earth. So it's got to do something about retaking the Earth from blah 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 blah.
So you have you played the newest content for Destiny, right?
I forget what it's called. Yeah, I did.
Yeah. You played it a little bit.
I did.
Okay.
It was okay.
So, as you're current on Destiny, are you going to
play it again?
Look into this? No?
I'm not going to play it again.
What about if they release
keep raising
Destiny
the light.
2?
They keep raising the light level. So it's like, I'm not about to grind again. I did it, like, year 1. I did it at the end of year 1. I did it at the beginning of year 2. When, I can't think of anything today. The Lords, the Wolves, something Wolves.
House of Wolves?
House of Wolves. When that came out, I grinded the crap out of Prison of Elders. Got all the good gear. I got good. I did the Trials of Osiris. Got my ass kicked. And then I left and I didn't come back, so that was fun.
Trials of Osiris is when I dropped off. Just fucking killed it for me. We just got destroyed constantly.
We didn't. We won like 3 matches, and then we just got completely obliterated. That was with my friend Blake. Shout out to Blake.
I just want to say quick before I forget. You notice I got a haircut. Get over it.
I didn't.
It's if you're listening to that audio podcast, just keep on listening. But yeah, it looks alright.
It's great.
And if I touch my hair a lot, it's because one piece is sticking.
He does it anyway,
and it's driving me crazy. All right, continue on.
Crazy. Right now, Destiny has 35 million players.
Is that current or they've had total?
That's current.
Current.
And total hours played, 3 billion. So that's still going strong. They say Destiny 2 was pushed to, I think, Q1 of 2017, next April or in the fall.
Man.
So they're planning on releasing at least 2 big DLCs. With this new DLC, it's suggested that they're probably going to get a new raid and new heroic, whatever they're fucking called.
See, I just couldn't keep up with you guys in that game. Like,
it's really hard to, because you have to like keep getting weapons.
Yeah, but you guys were like way ahead of me still. Like, I don't understand. Yeah. I don't know if you guys just played it more than me or.
No, we did.
Yeah, like, see, I couldn't find the time.
Yeah,
that was it. All right, but yeah, I don't know. I think I'm just gonna hold off until Destiny 2 comes out and see what that's made of. They can. I don't know. It could be way like game changing.
Game changing.
Game changing.
Speaking of game changing, I don't have a good
flow into the next topic.
No, I don't. What do you got?
I don't know. What's your next topic on the list? And I'll get mine in there.
Yeah, get yours in there.
At this
I'm trying not to drive this weird ass steamboat of a ship we got going on.
Steamboat of a ship. Yeah, you should have seen us before we tried to record this. For some reason, the quality on the webcam's a little different. Yeah, so if you're watching the video, it's a little less great quality.
Like, look, my face.
His face, as you get more towards the center, it gets a little clear.
It's like a bubble. I was describing it as a bubble of clarity. That's like right here. Between us,
right there.
The bubble of
maybe someone's podcasting in between us.
The bike's podcast.
Yeah, the bike is the feature of this podcast.
The B-cast.
All right.
A little bit about the World of Warcraft movie.
Yeah. Early reviews are saying that it's not good. Mm-hmm. People are saying it's suffering from the curse of bad video game movies.
Yeah.
That I don't know. I didn't read too much into detail.
From what I saw from the trailers, like the CGI didn't look that great. The orcs were really weird, and everything seemed really forced. Which is, it's just never good for a movie, especially for a video game movie if everything seems forced.
See, the biggest flaw in video games for me is storytelling. Mm. Like, for some reason, some video games, or a lot of video games, have a really difficult time putting together a compelling story. I don't know if we're just expecting too much of a story out of it, or because it's being stretched out over such a long period of time, where a movie's like 2.5 hours at the most, usually, and game on average for like a short game is like 12 hours. Yeah. Like, so that's probably why people complain about storytelling in games. But translating that into movie form, you shouldn't have that much of a problem. But it is a Warcraft movie, so I'm not too familiar with that. But if it has anything to do with like an MMO universe or anything like that, or the same story,
universe,
or not, like when I played Guild Wars, the story was just all over the fucking place,
right?
Because you're putting yourself in a different world, so there's obviously going to be so much going on. If you try to explain this world to an alien, they'd be like, well, your story's all over the place. Mm-hmm. It doesn't make any sense. So it doesn't have a single storyline. That's what might be hard to translate into.
Right. I mean, especially since it's just covering, I think, World of Warcraft vanilla, which you have no idea how many text boxes you have to read in order to actually get the story in that game. I guarantee there's people who play the shit out of that game currently have no idea what the story's about.
Yeah. They're giving away a copy of World of Warcraft with each ticket for a limited time or whatever. Really? I think they already do that now, though. It's like free until level 20 or something. Yeah. But you're going to have to pay for it.
They've done
pay for it eventually.
Free to level 20 for the longest time.
Yeah. I'm not exactly sure what the deal is then, but it does say that it comes with it, and they're advertising at movie theaters. Mm-hmm. So maybe it's like a free couple months or something like that. I don't know. They're just trying to link it in, makes a little bit more money because they used to be at the top, and they're probably still at the top for MMO wise. They probably still have a ton of players.
They're at the top of everything right now. They're even on the top of FPS.
Oh yeah. I pre-ordered Overwatch.
Yeah.
And they had one copy left, which was basically my copy. So it's pretty much sold out at my store alone. Yeah. Just my Target alone. I
got a price match as Best Buy. They seem to have a lot though. So I mean.
Yeah, I mean more people go to Best Buy and GameStop than to Target.
Big for sales on games, or
I have no idea. But they probably just base it off of the pre-order cards that they sell first. So, speaking of pre-order things, when I got Overwatch, can you grab that thing right there? Yeah. I got not. Okay, so this right here. I want to go. If you're not,
that's not a
Overwatch
character.
This is not an Overwatch character. This is a rubber ducky with a bikini on and sunglasses.
No, you're saying that's not Tracer. Come on.
I mean, just if you look at the butt, look at it from the butt.
See this?
But no, this I went to the movies yesterday. They had a claw machine where it was a guarantee win. This is not the duck I was going for, but I got.
It's not the duck you wanted, but this
is not the duck you are looking for. Oh. But now I put that duck right next to my speedometer, and
I'll put it right next.
Do you want to guess the name of my duck?
Dick.
No,
Dick
it's
the duck. Duck the Dick. Richard.
Speedy Ducky Tits.
That's racist.
Yeah. Is it? No.
What'd you really get?
Yeah, no, it came with this. Target, for some reason, just had this, it's not as cool as the pre-order for GameStop, which was the...
Little monkey?
Baby Bastion.
Mm.
Is it Bastion?
No, it's Baby Winston.
Baby Winston. I got this Overwatch collector's pin.
That's cool.
It's pretty cool.
Put it on a backpack.
Yeah, put it on a backpack.
Call
keep
your
it
dad.
in this
Tell
case.
him what's up.
This tin that can hold something random. I don't know.
Put your weed in there.
I just wish I had the Baby Winston, but I was buying 2 copies. I needed to use my work discount.
I was going to call GameStop, see if they have any extra. I doubt they do, but...
Yeah, no. They probably sold it out on Monday when they
most likely
first released the game.
We were talking about Blizzard,
mm-hmm.
and with Blizzard comes Hearthstone. Did you hear about the racism debacle in the Hearthstone tournament on the Twitch streaming service?
Yeah, the super toxic racism in the chat. Yeah. Well, basically, when people get angry, they try to, especially when people get angry on the internet.
Yeah.
And you're anonymous, you're gonna lash out and try to hurt that person's feelings or make them feel something by saying the most hateful things you can possibly think of.
It's ridiculous.
And that's unacceptable.
Apparently there are things going through, like Twitch promised like that they're gonna like return to their roots, and they're gonna really try and make it like a really awesome and smooth experience from now on. Like they're really actually coming down on people in chat rooms who are starting to do all this.
Yeah, they said they're going to get better at filtering hate comments and stuff like that, which, that's... You think of young gamers watching tournaments and stuff like that, they don't necessarily have the best...
They don't make the best choices.
Yeah. They're just out there, I guess. I don't know how better to explain it. It's not coming out of my mouth right, but be nice to people, even if you're upset with them on the internet. I don't know.
In real life, you can go balls to the wall just on the internet.
Yeah, just on the internet.
And this is where the knowledge is the blimp. The more you know.
The more you know. Knowledge is power.
With a rainbow.
I don't know.
Rainbow.
Rainbows.
Reading Rainbow. I love that fucking show. What else you got? Sticking with movies, or are you sticking
let's stick with Blizzard Overwatch.
Sure.
There's like this quick list. It's all 15 things you should know before playing Overwatch, which I think it's good for us to know as well. Okay. Because we were having a really tough time playing Overwatch. Our teams were just getting destroyed. We had horrible teams.
About that.
I'm just going to read down the list. Start with an easy character.
Go for it.
You go with what character you're immediately good at for a while, just to get the handle of how the game works, how the maps work.
Just pick a main.
Pick a main character that you always go back to. Pay attention to the team composition, healers, tanks, support. I know I was arguing with you about how you don't always need a healer.
You always need support.
It's good. You're gonna wreck.
Always need support.
But if you have a poor support, it doesn't matter. If you have a good support, you need to have good support.
You're on defense. You got me as Symmetra. I'm putting those fucking turrets everywhere. It's doomsday. Doomsday time. Put up my teleporter. Yeah. It's over.
Yeah. I mean, as long as you have a good support.
Yeah.
Healer, whatever.
I've seen some really fucking clutch Mercy plays.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah.
Like
always play the game.
Mm-hmm.
Well, always play the game.
But like you're on an enemy. You have to capture the point or whatever. Mm-hmm. You got all 5 dudes down there. 4 of them go down. Mercy. All of them are up again. I saw one play. Mercy brought everybody up, and it turned into an octakill for
Jesus
for Reaper.
Yes,
because he like blasted everyone because they were low on health. Everyone got upped. He waited a second, and then die, and everyone fucking went down again.
God.
It was awesome. It was really awesome.
Yeah.
Stick with your team.
Stick with your team. If you try to go off individual, like if your entire team dies and then you try running out by yourself, you're just gonna get wrecked.
Just look for those little arrows or like the little outlines of the people, and just stick with at least one person.
Stick with them, because what I like to play
Stick with Diva.
I like to play with Roadhog.
Mm-hmm.
Grapple people. If my shot doesn't kill them, all my entire group around me's shots are going to kill them. Mm-hmm. So it's just constant kill, kill, kill. This one's pretty obvious, but some people just are just trying to kill other people. Go for the objective. Try to win the match. Which is kind of ridiculous. We lost a lot of the times because no one was going for the objective. We would have won it if we just went for the objective.
Mm-hmm. And even if like it's overtime and you got 4 dudes on there, it's worth it. Just run into it. Your team's about to spawn. Run on to objective. It resets that overtime. Mm-hmm. Your team comes back. Mm-hmm. 4 on 5 might happen.
Yeah,
might extend even. Then keep cycling.
Yeah,
we lost some super close matches mm-hmm. because people kept doing that.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Another one, learn the maps. Mm-hmm. Learn where are good sniping spots, where they would normally snipe from. Yeah, usually up high. Obvious. Yeah, just learn the maps.
Mm-hmm. It's tough because there's no. I guess you could like play versus AI and just like run around. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Go to custom matches, play against the AI, go to each and every map, and just kind of do your thing.
Yeah, some things even let you play beforehand if you don't have enough players.
Yeah.
You can run around too.
There's a skirmish mode or whatever.
Just like starting out with an easy character, try every character. You don't know if you're going to like another character. I didn't know I was going to be good with Black Widow until I tried her.
And their difficulty ratings are given in their character bio or whatever. Mm-hmm. So if you hit like it's like either left on the D-pad or square in the character select screen, it shows difficulty in the upper right hand corner, and it's either 1, 2, or 3 stars. I would be a 3-star because he's difficult.
I'd be a 3-star. Let's see. Use your environment. I don't know. Oh yeah. Turrets near your objective.
Know where your healing points are.
If you're fucking Bastion, sit on top of the payload. Yeah. Just mow people down as it's moving. So you're doing 2 things at once. You're completing the objective and you're getting those
you
skills.
Get a Reinhardt and a Bastion.
Oh yeah.
Bastion sets up on the moving payload. Mm-hmm. Reinhardt puts up his shield. That dude's gonna drill everyone, not get hurt.
You could even be what's the monkey's name again?
Winston.
You can be Winston. Drop that shield bubble and then just protect it from all fucking sides.
You could be Zarya too.
So
she has a bubble.
So you could have 2 tanks. You can have a Winston, a Reinhardt, and then Bastion just sitting in the middle, and like you're unstoppable.
I played a match with 2 Bastions and me being Reinhardt, and they were just like, it was fucking cool. We lost the match somehow, but
fiddle with your controls. Obviously, adjust the sensitivity to how you're
it was a little sensitive at first.
It still is. I haven't adjusted it yet.
I tweaked it a bit. It's perfect now. Not perfect, but
aim for the head.
Yeah.
Headshots take more damage than body shots. I would get mad a lot when I would die super quick.
Unless you're Hanzo, then you can like hit 2 body shots apparently.
Yeah. Get rid of the enemy healers. There's no point at shooting a tank character if it's got a healer on it, because you're never gonna fucking kill it. Yeah. So just knock out that.
Get your Roadhog, grappler, or stun her with your McCree, or anything you gotta do. Just stop the heal.
This list also said play with friends.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Get a good team. Random people can be really stupid sometimes.
It's just you have no communication. Usually you don't want to talk to random people. Plug your headset in. Get your friends in there. You'll want to talk to your friends. You'll want to communicate. That's the big thing.
One thing this list didn't have is basically know how to
use your ultras.
No, how do you counteract a character? Or what's the word I'm looking for? So if Bastion's just mowing people down, get a Widowmaker,
counter,
sniper rifle, counter. Know who can counter who. Mm-hmm. So if Bastion's just shooting people, wrecking, mowing them down, get the Widowmaker or get something.
Hanzo. Get Hanzo. Get the other, his brother.
Genji.
Get Genji and
Genji can reflect all the things. So basically, anything that is shot at you, you can shoot back at him. Or use the Reaper, and you can teleport behind them. And his Bastion's weak spot is directly behind him.
Is Reaper vulnerable as he's teleporting, though?
Yeah, you stand for like 3 seconds before you do it. I died a lot doing that.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, just know your characters, know who can counter who. It's pretty easy to figure out who with a quick Google search. All right, that's pretty much all I have to say about Overwatch. We're going to be playing it a lot. If you want to even play with us on PlayStation, we have a group, clearly Unoriginal group.
On PlayStation. You can just search it. With the terrible search system.
Yeah, you can comment in and stuff like that. We'll add you as a friend, and we can play some games.
Yeah. I'm the owner, I think, and you're the other owner?
Yeah.
Something like that.
Yeah.
But send us a friend request. We'll play with you. Doesn't matter.
Can we post game replays, highlights?
I think you can post screenshots.
Yeah, but we'll post your victories and
do what you got to do.
Whatever.
Put up your dank KDR 26 to 1 death or some shit.
Yeah, we want to see that.
Eliminations are weird because they're not technically kills.
Yeah.
If you tick somebody for 1 damage, you get an elimination. But there are solo kills and there are finishing blows, which I count for a kill. So if you got a lot of that, go ahead and share it. Why not?
Yeah, we want to see what you're made out of. Or not made out of. We want to see what you're made of.
It's very serious.
Sorry. It's a weird podcast today. The words aren't coming to my mouth that I want coming out of my mouth. This is... Yeah.
Keep going. It's fantastic.
Yeah, it's gold. All right, let's just move on to the next topic.
All right, I kind of wanted to talk about our gaming backlogs. What games you've been meaning to go and play that you haven't played because of Overwatch or because of Fallout 4.
And Arma.
Because of Arma?
Well, yeah, I've been playing a decent amount of Arma and a lot of Overwatch.
Mm-hmm. I was playing Overwatch before you got here.
Really? Yeah, I haven't been able to play today. I had a lot to do, but I wanted to.
Yeah.
I was tempted to making you wait another hour for me.
I can't go a day without playing it now.
It
pisses me off, and let's stop talking about Overwatch.
All right. Yeah. I haven't played much. I haven't been able to play much of Fallout.
Mm-hmm.
I do want to get back into that. I just want to get to the end game of that.
Yeah. Since I didn't have any new things to play, I decided to put in Fallout 4. I got totally immersed again in everything. Started making new guns, started making my outpost a little bit cooler, and then I just loaded because it looked like shit. And I actually started playing... I've always meant to play the Handsome Jack collection of Borderlands.
Okay.
And in which... what is it called? The prequel... The pre-sequel.
Mm-hmm.
I played it, and it's garbage compared to the other 2 games.
Really?
Yeah.
And
it might be because I'm not playing
story-wise, or is it the gameplay?
Story-wise, they ruin Jack as a character because they make him super lovable
mm-hmm.
and likable, and it's just he was such a fucking bad guy in the last game
mm-hmm.
that this just sudden change of his personality just because it's before all the shit that happens and the Tales of the Borderlands and all that kind of stuff happened. Well, I guess this is concurrent with it or something, but it's before he becomes the evil Handsome Jack. So it's really weird because he's a playable character too, and he's nice. It's fucking awful.
Mm-hmm.
The gameplay isn't as tight as I remember. The characters aren't really likable. The writing isn't as good. It was made by an Australian team, so it wasn't made by 2K Games. It was made by 2K Australia.
So is the gameplay not being as tight? Is it possible that that's a reason, or is it that so many new shooters came out?
It might be a combination of things because the random gun drops thing is
mm-hmm.
kind of old now because
mm-hmm.
I don't want to play the Division again.
Yeah,
I want headshots to count as a headshot. I don't care what my gun is. It should hurt a lot or kill you right away.
Yeah,
that kind of shit. But I didn't like it. And now I'm going to forever have a 2% in the game because I don't feel like playing it.
Not going to have that platinum.
No, I'm not.
Are you going to try to platinum Overwatch?
Fucking, I don't know whoever is going to platinum Overwatch.
There will be.
That's an insane
all I care about
person.
is getting one rare trophy in that game, and I'll be content with all trophies.
I have the one where you don't let the team get any percentage on the pretty much tug of war.
That's impressive.
Hey.
Other than Fallout, I would love to go back and play. Mm-hmm. I still need to finish beating Uncharted 1 and 2 so that I can play Uncharted 4.
You do have the collection.
Before the spoilers just get to me. It's super hard for Uncharted to not get spoiled for me because it's on. They talk about it on every podcast.
You just have to play it. You played the third one, right?
Yes.
Just play it.
I'll just play it.
Just play it. Like, it's going to take so long for you to go through those games, especially with Overwatch out. Like, you won't want to play those games. You want to play Uncharted 4 because it's great.
Yeah.
It's a fantastic
game.
I'll
rent it for like a weekend and just fucking blast through it.
Put it on blast.
Put it on blast. But yeah, those are the only games I've really been wanting to go back and play.
I actually crossed one off my list the other day, which is Flower. Me and Charlotte were playing Flower. It's actually really cool.
Yeah, I haven't played it. I've actually always wanted to play it.
I thought... Oh, never mind.
I heard she got her first achievement.
She got her first trophy.
That's like... Oh. That's a moment you'll never forget.
Yeah. No, I forgot it already.
When Bae gets her first achievement.
I've been meaning to play...
That game would look amazing in VR, by the way.
Yeah, that's what she was saying.
It might get you motion sick, but my God, if you felt like a flower petal
I just
floating
wish
through the
wish
grass.
you could use the sticks. That'd be great.
Yeah.
But it is what it is. Let's see. I wanted to play Flower. I still haven't played Journey. I've been wanting to play Journey.
You've never played Journey?
I have it. Like, it's installed. But, like, I never...
You've never just sat and played through it?
It's only a couple hours, I know, but it's just like...
It's only like 2 hours.
But, like...
It's so good.
It's just like, people tell me, like, that it's, like, fucking this amazing experience. Colin Moriarty cried at the end of it. You know, that kind of shit. And it's just like... I don't want it to disappoint me. You know what I mean? Like how people talk up movies and it's just like, oh, it was fine.
I don't necessarily let hype get me down, except for The Division.
Hype.
But no, it was... It's a beautiful game. It stands for itself.
Mm-hmm.
It's not going to disappoint you, but I don't know what you're expecting to get out of it. But you're going to enjoy it.
I'm expecting it to change my life, so we'll do that.
It's not going to change your life, but it's beautiful.
Will I want to move to a desert area?
No.
Or
it's going to make you think about life a little differently.
That it's about the journey and not the destination.
Yeah.
You know, I'm going to play Hello Games about the stars and the galaxy getting to the center of the universe. What's it called? PS4 exclusive. You're trying to get to the center of the universe. Hello Games, Sean Murray.
I don't know what you're talking about.
It's a game. That's really that I don't know why I'm spacing on this name. Keep talking about it. I'm gonna
get back to it.
I can't.
You know what? The game that's gonna be similar to Journey in a way that you could possibly run into complete strangers. That I'm excited that comes out relatively soon.
What's that?
Is oh my God, we can't think of names today. I think we're just so burned out from trying to get this podcast set up.
I think so.
No Man's Sky.
That's it. That's what I was just fucking talking about.
No Man's Sky. Yeah, that's.
Ooh.
I don't know names of developers and who makes what and.
I literally said Journey to the Center of the Universe. That's what the game is about.
Why are you trying to get to the center of the universe?
They never say why. Oh, you're pulling my buttons.
No,
wait, is that how buttons work?
It's pushing, but no, I didn't
push. Oh, I guess.
Yeah, this is the most awkward podcast that we've recorded so far.
I've been wanting to get back to Phantom Pain.
Mm-hmm. Is there DLC?
No, there's no DLC. I just haven't. Like, there's 2 parts to like the main story. I never beat the second part, and I never like upgraded everything that I wanted to, and I never got my nuclear warhead. And I don't want to platinum the game or whatever, because that's just a lot of hours that needs to be put in. But like, I still want to beat the game and know what the ending is, because I know the key points of the ending, but like, I don't know what happens. You know, I want to know what's going on with Ocelot. I want to know what's going on with that other chick who goes invisible and is like over sexualized.
I was thinking that you just don't want to let go because there's not going to be another Metal Gear. You just can't let go.
There's going to be another Metal Gear. It's just probably going to be a pachinko machine.
Pachinko.
I just downloaded the Metro games and the Killzone games for the one for Vita and
you got it on that
PS4.
You got it on that flash sale. So you got Killzone Mercenary. I was thinking of getting it. Is the flash sale still on?
It ended like 4 days ago.
Jesus Christ!
It's not my fault.
I was thinking about getting it, but then I was like, am I really going to play it? And I just thought about it, and I don't think I'd play... Like, I play the demo for Killzone Mercenary. It's just, it's shooting with the Vita thumbsticks. It's really fucking difficult.
Oh, it's a twin-stick shooter?
Yeah. Yeah, mobile gaming for shooters isn't really good for that.
I mean, I love my Vita, but I need something to play on it besides Hitman Go that's pissing me off.
Yeah. I don't even know what Hitman Go looks like.
They just did Hitman Go in VR. Apparently it wasn't that great, so never mind. I've always wanted to play Dragon Age Inquisition. I started it.
Oh, that's a game.
That's a deep cut.
That's a lot of hours.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I even recreated my old 2 games from my save from Origin, and it's just it took so long to get in that I'm just I don't feel like sitting here for 200 more hours looking at this character that I fucked up. Mm-hmm. So, I don't know. Just didn't feel like doing it. Let's move on. Games you're looking forward to.
No Man's Sky.
Yes, we said that already.
Yeah, I think we're going to say that every week until it comes out.
Did you see the screenshots for the Technomancer?
The what?
The Technomancer.
What's the Technomancer?
It's like a futuristic... It's a futuristic setting where this guild of super soldiers are protecting the community and stuff. Mm-hmm. So you could choose either 3 different things, 3 different fighting styles. You got a staff, you got a mace and a shield, and then you got a roguelike thing that you use a dagger and a gun. And then you have your Technomancer powers, which are electrical powers. So you have stun attacks and all this kind of shit. And it's a third person action stealth game.
What game could you compare it most to?
It's sort of it's kind of got a Deus Ex feel to it. You know what I mean? Kind of futuristic.
Control wise, I hope not.
No, it's kind of from what it looked on the gameplay trailer, kind of like Batman.
Okay.
But without the combo and stuff like that. It looked really cool.
Yeah, I'll have to check that one out.
Developer Spider Studio, who have done pretty much nothing of note, which is weird. They did a game called Of Orcs and Men, which I have no idea what that is. They did Mars War Logs. No idea what that is.
Sounds like the next hit.
The
next Call of Duty.
The next COD of Advanced Warfare.
Yeah. Okay.
These are all games that are just randomly releasing gameplay videos and stuff. I saw this game called Niche. Not sure what it is, but it's kind of like a Spore thing, but it's hex based. Sort of like tactics game.
Okay.
Where you sort of evolve your creatures based on the genetics that are given to you. So you start out with these proud lion fox things, and a genetically insuperior thing comes by, and you have to mate with it because that's how you procreate your species.
Interesting.
So you keep changing your DNA.
Evolve or die.
Exactly. That's
okay.
Exactly. I think that might be its tagline. Actually.
No, that sounds really cool. Actually.
So it's kind of like Spore meets Don't Starve.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I got Don't Starve.
You did?
By the way, I bought Don't Starve together for PC.
That's good. You did not play it?
I killed a pig man. I don't know. I had no idea what I was doing. My friend's I'm gonna be playing with my friends soon and get more into it. But there's way more apparently than I was aware of. I just went in, started a fire, killed the pig man. But yeah, I'll let you know next week.
Sounds like
how far I got.
Cool.
Apparently the pigmen can help you if you give them meat or something. They fight for you.
You didn't give
which
the
is
pigman
apparently important. No, I just murdered him. Straight up murdered the pigman.
You didn't let me finish. You didn't let the pigman get your meat. Jesus Christ. I have to fight for these jokes.
That was a good one, though.
I was going to talk about Sony, but now I don't feel like it.
Do you want
Let's talk about Sony.
Okay.
So Sony expect to sell they expect to sell 2 million more PS4s by the beginning of next quarter, which is April 1st.
Jesus. How many people are there? A lot.
There are a lot. And as of right now, they have 40 million units sold. So that means they expect to make 50% of that by April, which is less than a year.
They have 40 million, and they need 2 million more. How is that 50% more?
20 million.
Oh, 20
They
million.
expect to sell 20 million units by April. Did I say 2 million?
Yeah, how is that possible?
I don't know.
Are you sure you read that
No,
right? 'Cause
I read it right.
That's a ridiculous expectation.
Yeah, no, it's insane. I mean, they've done 40 in 2.5, and they expect not only their momentum to increase, especially with the selling of the Neo, which they're gonna count towards the same SKU essentially.
PSVR coming out too might sell some consoles.
They announced they didn't announce, but it leaked that there's a bundle with Neo and VR.
Mm-hmm.
That's a big thing. The price drop of the original PS4 will sell those units even more. So all these are just going to steamroll and just keep moving. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So they expect to hit 20 more million.
Well, plus they had Uncharted come out, and a lot of people were probably waiting for the game for them to convince them to drop that money. And Uncharted is definitely the type of game that Sony fanboys are gonna wait for to just splurge and get that.
I haven't seen any numbers
PS4
about how well the Uncharted 4 PS4 sold. I should look into that. But they're beginning to harvest profit, quote unquote, and they expect to make 8% more profit by April than they've made in the past. Like I said, PS4 is currently at 40 million units.
Jesus.
It's approaching the SNES, the Super Nintendo.
Wow.
Which sold 49 million units.
Oh, yeah, it might pass it soon.
Yeah, it's going to happen. No, it's going to happen. It's not. And then Xbox is probably half that. They're probably at 20 million, which is super respectable. They sold more than the Genesis or something like that. But they're a long shot from meeting their PS3, which after 7 years they sold 80 million.
Yeah, the PS3, it maybe like at its last leg of life started selling a little bit, but
it's actually like sales have like sort of evened out between Xbox, like the original Xbox 360, and the PS3. They're almost nil now.
Okay.
After years of kind of procreating, but that 8% increase in sales is 135 billion yen, which is roughly 1.25 billion American dollars.
That's still a lot of money.
That's a lot of money.
Video games make a lot of money. Holy
Apparently,
shit.
this is beginning to harvest profit.
Well, when Sony first came out with the PlayStation 4, they were probably selling it at a loss.
Yeah, that's true.
A lot of hardware manufacturers sell things at a loss, expecting to make it up in game sales and software sales and stuff like that. But I know when they're releasing their VR, they're selling that hardware at a profit.
Yeah.
Which is
at $3.99.
a really healthy thing to do.
Right.
So
no, they're going to make a ton of cash on that.
Yeah.
Guaranteed. Yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say about that. They're not even close to their PS2.
Yeah.
PS2, the biggest selling console of all time, at over 155 million units.
I had multiple units because my first
I
one
had
broke.
two as well.
It would always freeze at this one random, like, only on Grand Theft Auto.
4? Or,
It was
3?
like Vice City.
Vice City.
And it would just freeze in one spot. And it wasn't the disc because we played it on a different PlayStation. Completely fine. It just always froze on that game.
Yeah.
On that console. I fucking hated it. I cleaned it out all the time. I played the shit out of that game. That was the game on the PS2.
Vice City was huge. And they have it on the store if you ever wanted to play it again.
I can't really go back. I haven't even played Grand Theft Auto 5 yet, which I think would be a lot of funny gameplay videos.
I mean, when they dropped all those things, I did buy Dark Cloud. You remember that old RPG?
Sounds familiar.
Yeah, you play as like a Link-looking character, and you have to collect all these orbs and like rebuild your town and rebuild the world, and you have to fight the Dark Genie and all this stuff. I got like halfway through the game and decided to stop, but I love that game. I played the crap out of that when it first came out. What else you got?
All right, yeah. Speaking of PlayStation and Xbox
Sure.
sales and stuff like that, apparently, according to a source on this Kotaku article, smaller Xbox One is coming this year, and a more powerful Xbox One in 2017. Basically, the 2017 one is probably going to have a more powerful graphics processor. Bigger hard drive.
Sure. It's not surprising.
And then it might also be technically capable of supporting the Oculus Rift.
Does that say a 2 terabyte hard drive?
Yeah. I mean, hard drives aren't that expensive now.
Yeah, I know
I
they're
mean, a
not
2
that
terabyte
expensive.
drive
But, like,
is a little more expensive, especially when you're talking in terms of
Yeah.
console price.
How much is a PS4 right now? 500 gigabytes?
Yeah.
Okay.
Which
I-
one?
I mean,
I think the next PlayStation, the Neo, is probably going to come out with at
2
least
terabyte or at
one
least one,
or maybe two at the
Maybe
most.
an upper model will have like 2 terabytes. That'd be awesome.
But yeah, apparently Oculus Rift and Microsoft are working on some sort of
They've
partnership.
been sort of partnership for a while.
Which I don't understand why when you have the HoloLens.
I mean, it's like kind of 2 different experiences.
Mm-hmm.
You want that standalone VR experience with the Oculus, and then the HoloLens is kind of an AR thing that you can, experience in your own space.
I mean, they got their... They're just covering their bases, I guess.
Sure.
If it ends up being that the PlayStation with their virtual reality... What is it called?
What's that?
PlayStation VR? Is that PSVR?
Yeah.
If PSVR turns out to be a success, Microsoft will have its answer with Oculus and Xbox or its HoloLens. And basically, Xbox is trying to shift into this thing where they're going to have they want Windows and Xbox to basically be able to run the same game. So if you're playing on a gaming PC or an Xbox, that game would be crossplay.
Cross-buy. Yeah.
Crossplay. Whatever that I don't know whatever. So I can see how if you have a powerful gaming PC and you have an Oculus Rift, that gives you incentive to just hey, I can play this on my living room TV, and maybe I just want to hook up my Oculus to it and sit on my couch rather than moving my computer to my couch or something like that. I don't know. It's a pretty smart move on Xbox's and
Definitely.
Yeah.
I mean, this partnership has kind of been in the works for a while now. Kind of announced that they're kind of working together.
I'm not sure what the other one is supposed to have. So apparently the small original will be able to stream 4K.
Nice.
Of supporting 4K resolution.
So is that just an up-res to 4K like the Neo?
Probably just exactly like the Neo.
Yeah.
Loading times a little better, I guess it says.
What's the update? There's update in big old caps.
Okay, it says update.
4:41 p.m.
In an
What you
article
got?
this afternoon, Polygon corroborated. There you go. Many of the details we reported as well. As well as when we didn't. Microsoft is aiming to get Scorpio running at 6 teraflops.
Those are a lot of flops.
That's a lot of flops, which we've also heard from one source.
Get those flops!
Sources have insisted that Scorpio's exact specs have not yet been finalized. I don't know what any of that means, but okay.
That's a big old update, I'll tell you
Yeah,
what.
so we might just get 2 more Xboxes instead of versus PlayStation's just 1 more, I guess. Unless they make a smaller one. I don't know.
I imagine there's got to be a different set of hard drives. It is expandable now. I mean, I don't know if the Neo is going to be expandable, but I can't see why it wouldn't be.
Yeah. I guess we'll see, I guess. Maybe at E3.
E3
they're going to be dropping some of that fire. I feel like this E3 is going to be huge.
Well, Xbox and Sony are announcing their new essential systems.
Yeah.
Guess who's not there, though? Nintendo's not going to be there with that next. Woo!
Well,
That'd be
Nintendo
an
really
awesome
doesn't
fucking E3.
do E3. They pretty much do their
they do their
directs,
own directs, yeah.
and then they do playable like demos through Best Buy
But still,
throughout
like
the country
E3
and
is
stuff
like
like
kind
that.
of the place where you do it, man. There's just the press.
Yeah, but they haven't been there
Everybody's
for
there.
years.
They've been doing it for a while.
Maybe
they announced the Wii U at E3.
Did they?
Pretty sure.
I don't know. They just
Check it
always
up on
do
your
good
computer
Nintendo
box.
Directs. It's whatever. Yeah, Google had its I/O developer event or whatever. They announced this cool thing called Google Home, which is basically, I don't know if you know what Amazon's Alexa is, voice controlled everything. Yeah. Super hype about that. I was like, I can get it, but Amazon software and how it works doesn't really work out that well in the long term, especially with like third parties and stuff.
Yeah.
It doesn't necessarily have the most support, and they like to block you out of competitors' systems and stuff like that. So Google's releasing its Home. I'm not sure when, but it's directly competing with Alexa. And I already have a lot of Google devices at my house. I use Google Nexus. I use Google Chromecast. I use the Google Nexus player. So you can basically be like, you can be watching something on your phone and say, okay, Google, put this on my TV, and bam, it's on your TV. Right there alone. Or I can just be sitting at my computer. I can't look at my phone. I don't want to touch my phone and unlock it. But okay, Google,
read me my text
what was that text message? Even if I don't, because I lose my phone a lot in my room too. I don't want to go look for
Google,
it.
Call my phone.
I can say, I could just be like, okay, Google, read that text because I can't find my phone, and it'll just read my text.
Or you could say, okay, Google, set an alarm for 1 minute from now.
Never thought of that.
It sets an alarm. It goes off. Oh, there it is.
There's my phone.
It's been under my pillow this
or you
whole
can say,
time.
they probably have some sort of find my phone.
It's been
or
in
you can
my
just
pocket.
say, okay, Google, find my phone.
I literally said, okay, Google, find my phone to my phone because I forgot that it was in my hand.
Nice. Yeah, I'm just excited for that. The possibilities with smart homes and stuff like that. Okay, Google, turn on my lights. Okay, Google,
the
goodbye.
whole Alexa thing kind of creeps me out, you know.
I think it's cool. They had this thing where they connected Alexa with a Tesla, and Tesla has this feature where it can pull out your car out of the garage for you and have it ready for you. You can do that with Amazon's Alexa right now.
So you're saying
Amazon Echo, that's what it's called, not Alexa.
So you're saying they tried to make an AI baby between Alexa and Tesla, and then Tesla pulled out.
You could just say, "Get my car ready." You can say, "Hey Alexa, get my car ready for me," and then it pulls your car out. Like the future.
It's the future.
So bright. I don't know. I just think it'd be like cool.
Does it shine bright like a diamond?
I think it'd just be cool if I'm watching TV and my lights on and I'm getting ready for bed. I just want to say,
"Hey Alexa, turn off lights."
Well, I just want to say, "Okay Google, good night."
Mm.
Not Alexa. I don't want an Alexa or a Echo. It's called the Amazon Echo. You say, "Hey Alexa."
It's Amazon.
And it's really confusing.
Okay. Google's owning everything.
Yeah, I love Google.
Yeah,
YouTube, we love you.
We need that Google Fiber. We need to get that here. That'd be great.
Yeah. Did you see they're dropping the free option from a lot of the cities for Google Fiber?
Really?
So basically with the free option, you'd pay like $300 for them to install it in your home, and then you'd get free like 15 up, 15 down. Now they're pretty much dropping that.
It's not surprising.
Because
it's not a good business model.
Yeah, it's not a good business model, and I think a lot of people are paying for the gigabit internet speeds for like $70 a month or something like that. Well, it's also nice though. They're hooking up very complexes with public housing and stuff like that with free internet, which is always nice because education can get you out of very bad living situations.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I look fiber to Google Fiber.
I look
forward to Google Fiber. In our own time.
Anything that's better than
the monopoly.
Time Warner. Well, it's not even Time Warner anymore. It's bought by Charter. So now there's only two options where we live: is Charter or Fios, and both kind of expensive.
They're really expensive. I pay a lot for Fios.
Yeah.
I decided to get cable for no fucking reason, and we don't watch it ever.
Yeah, I wouldn't either. I have a receiver in my room for DirecTV. My dad pays hundreds of dollars.
Never watch it.
Almost $200. I don't watch it.
We had big plans of watching every single Sabres game this season.
You can get an NHL pass.
Yeah.
like.
But you still need the.
I'm trying to convince my dad that we
Don't
like
need it.
you don't need to pay almost $200 a month for satellite television. You just need Netflix, maybe Hulu,
HBO Go,
and HBO Go. Like right there.
What's that cost?
HBO Go is like $15. Netflix is about $10. Hulu's about, if you want the commercial free, it's about $11, $12. So like $30, $40, $50. Whatever, go for it.
It's nice. Plus your internet though.
Plus your internet, but we have internet regardless.
Yeah, but you're still paying like $140 after the internet.
Yeah,
pay about $70 a month for internet. You know.
Yeah, but we already make use of these services.
Oh, so you already have a couple of you already have Netflix, obviously. You don't
Netflix,
have HBO Go.
HBO Now.
HBO Now. What's the difference between Go?
HBO Go is if you have a cable subscription and get HBO through that cable subscription. You also get to use their mobile app, HBO Go. HBO Now is if you don't have cable. It's a separate service.
And you want HBO Now.
And you want HBO Now.
Right now.
Right now. But yeah, that's pretty much that. I wonder how long we've been recording for. It doesn't say. Oh, it says 59 minutes right there.
Oh.
Yeah, pretty good so far.
I feel the time clock ticking down.
Ticking down. That's pretty much all the rest of what I had to say. Oh yeah, I wanted to bring up real quick. If you don't have anything else to say, do you? No, I just wanted to bring up real quick. We've been brainstorming ideas of different videos. Not all of you are going to be interested in listening to podcasts. Listen to us talk for about an hour.
Yeah.
So Vic came up with the idea that we do spotlight videos on games that we're playing, current games.
Or games we're looking forward to, or games we played in the past. You know, kind of give like a retro look at a game that we loved back in the day.
Oh yeah. So yeah, just a specific video, not 60 minutes.
It's going to be 15 max.
Yeah, 15 max of just basically a little bit of gameplay of us playing it, why we love it, interesting gameplay scenarios of what happened,
some tidbits,
good
what
memories,
happened in the time that it came out, when it comes out, what the game's about.
Yeah, just share the games that we really love with you. I know we're probably gonna make an Overwatch one.
Yeah. We probably will expand to movies and TV shows, anime, that kind of stuff too. Do a spotlight and something like that. Oh
yeah, I would love to do a spotlight on an anime show. I just need to find. We need multiple people who watch different kinds of shows and stuff to talk. Because, like, do you watch The Flash at all?
I started watching it, but 23 episodes a season is getting ridiculous, guys.
Yeah, so I mean, we both don't always watch the same exact thing, so we might want to talk about that certain thing. Mm-hmm. We can always bring someone in.
We're always looking for guests.
Always looking for guests.
If you want to talk for an hour, if you want to talk for 15 minutes, talk to us. We're here.
Talk.
There's a Facebook page. We got that Twitter.
Yeah, we got
our
Twitter.
Personal things. You can find us on our Facebook. You can message us on YouTube. Comment on our video. Like this video. Subscribe. Please subscribe. We really want our own URL.
Yeah, we started off with a lot of subscribers at first. Like a lot of people jumped on the subscription train, but now it's slowed down. Same with our views on our video, which is understandable.
No.
No, not understandable.
No, I was agreeing with you.
Oh, okay.
I wasn't agreeing.
It's understandable that some people were just showing their support initially, and now the people that are watching now are the people that really want to watch, which we appreciate it. I see a lot of new likes from a lot of new people, so I just want to say hello and thank you. All of our podcasts probably won't be as awkward as today's. We were just a little bit out of it because it's a little hot in here, and we tried getting this episode ready for quite a long time.
The kids are yelling outside. We had to shut the windows. The AC can't be on because you'll hear it.
Yeah, so look forward to a lot of stuff. Like us on our pages. Tell your friends about us. Comment in the comment box. Speaking of, we had a couple people just comment on our video, what they felt about Overwatch.
Yep.
Appreciate that. We're reading it. Shout out to your sister?
My baby sister.
Your baby sister that watched.
Big old Rach Morales.
Nice. Did she watch?
She watched most of it because she misses me and misses the sound of my voice because I never go over there anymore.
Yeah, I was about to say, does she even like video games?
No, she had no idea what we were talking about.
Well, I really appreciate it,
Yes, thank you. I really appreciate you watching this. But this has been a Clearly Unoriginal podcast. As always, we love you, and we will see you next time. Stop the podcast.
Wrap
it up.
We quit.
Wrap it up.
Wrap it.
Get that. Yeah.